How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to the Shannon's Garage Australia YouTube channel. Okay, so on today's episode, I'm back in the workshop and I'm back on the E38. Finally, you guys have been asking for it, asking where it is, what's going on with it. Well, it's back. It's back on the channel and we are finally getting this motor out and hopefully putting the new one in. So, if you have a look behind me, see that devilishly good looking bloke? That's my dad. There he is. All right, so he has flown all the way up from Sydney. He's going to spend the next couple of weeks up here to help me get this arrangement of vehicles that we have on the road, running, driving, and sold, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Now, for you eagle-eye viewers out there, you would have seen this. Yes. I bought another car and a few other things. A front cut and an engine. So, Dad is currently at the moment taking the front end off the E38 because what we have realised is we are not going to be able to get this V8 up and over that front radiator support panel. So the entire front clip's got to come off and then we will get the engine out. Fingers crossed, there's a couple little bits and pieces that we're still not 100% sure with yet, but let's get into it. Now, I'm going to set the camera up for time-lapse because, well, I don't think my old boy is very good at phones or cameras. So we're going to put time-lapse on and just film everything that we're getting done. Stay tuned, stick around, let's get it going. So 3 hours down and one motor is finally out. Now, it was a pain in the ass, which which you just saw in the time lapse, but this motor is proper stuffed. Like, I mean, it is hammered. Now, we thought maybe it was just a conrod that had come down through the sump. Let me turn the camera around and let me show you something that we found once we took the headers off. The block is toast. Let's have a look. All right, so that is what the inside of a 4-litre BMW looks like. So, you remember seeing this one? That one we didn't see. She is absolutely toast. She is proper stuffed. All right, so the old boy and I have just had lunch. Now, we've come back up. What we're going to do, we're going to drop the sump off this thing. We're going to try and take out all the chunks of metal that are left in the bottom end of this so we can get the motor to turn, so we can take the torque converter bolts out and keep the gearbox and the torque converter together and then bolt them onto the new motor before putting the new motor back in. So as you can see, the old boy there is behind me. He's busy working hard. Aren't you, Dad?
Yep.
Yep, he's very talkative, as you can tell, kind of like my two sons. Whenever the camera comes out, they get a bit shy. But what I'll do, again, sorry to do it to you guys, but I will put you on time lapse while we get all of this done. And then I'll show you just how bad the damage is inside the motor. And yeah, we'll go from there. Alrighty, so sumps out. We managed to pull the con rod out of it. It was pretty well stuffed. I'll grab it and let you have a look at this thing. Have a look at this. All right, so one BMW rod. She bent 2 ways. Yep, she pretty stuffed. The other thing too, we found that it actually has 2 holes in the block. So we got one on the passenger side and one on the driver's side, and both are, yeah, fist size. So she is pretty bloody cactus, but on that, we now have the old engine sitting there. As you can see, the gearbox is now off. It is sitting there, ready to go. We're going to go grab the new motor, bring it over here, put it beside this one, and then transfer all the accessories and auxiliary stuff from old to new, get that all done, and fingers crossed, hopefully by tonight, we may see a motor back in here. Probably not, because it's going to take us a long time to do all this crap, but we're optimistic, we're hopeful, and we'll see how we go. What do you reckon, old boy? You reckon we'll get it in tonight? Yeah, wiring, fiddly shit. It's going to be great. So anyway, maybe. That's what he's saying. Now, the master mechanic has said maybe. The master apprentice has said maybe. We'll see how we go. Stay tuned. Alrighty, well, I didn't film a hell of a lot of it, but we have made massive progress on these 2 engines. Let me turn the camera around. I'll show you exactly what we've done today, or this afternoon, I should say, and then I'll probably end the video. My kids are home, I'm hungry, Dad's hungry, it's time to eat, so let me turn the video camera around and I'll show you exactly what we've done. All right, so as you can see, there's the old motor that's come out of her. Now, this is that other hole that I was telling you about. Look at that. You can see daylight straight through that sucker. So anyway, yeah, she's absolutely toast. Now, the issues that we've run into is the water pump side on the back. One of the pipes coming through that goes straight underneath the inlet manifold decided it didn't want to be in there anymore and it's come out. So what we've now got to do, which we've already done on this side, is take out the entire cooling system and replace it in this one. So that'll be our first job for tomorrow. But look, as you can see, we have gotten a hell of a lot done today. Motor is out. It is 90% put back together, bar a couple of things. So pain in the ass, I know, but you know, such is life, and these are the things that you've got to work around and work with when you're working on BMWs. All right, so that's going to be a wrap for today's video. Now, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to see how this E38 turns out. Now, Dad and I have busted our asses all day to get this thing out and to get the motors into the positions that they are currently in, and we're having a hell of a lot of fun, aren't we, old boy?
Oh yeah, loving it.
So you can see where I get my sarcasm from, eh? So look, anyway, guys, as always, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. And if you haven't already, go and hit me up on Instagram at Shannon's Garage Australia for inside scoops and anything else that I've got going on around the property at the time. So remember, everybody, stay cool.